In this video, I will be upgrading my gaming setup using TEMU products. This is currently what my setup looks like. It's nothing fancy. There's absolutely no cable management, but in the later video, I will be upgrading my setup again, and I will move my setup, I think maybe to that corner of the room. But for now, this is my setup. I'm gonna get a monitor. Right now I'm using a TV, a 32-inch TV, and obviously, you know, TVs aren't as good as like monitors, like in terms of pixel quality. And these are some of the products we have today. So this is one of those little like light things that go on your desk, and this one says, "Can't show you, I'm gaming." This is a Starlight Galaxy projector. So this is mainly for like my background when I'm streaming and stuff. And this is gonna be my new face cam. It's actually a body cam from TEMU, and the quality seems to be pretty well, but I'm gonna use it as I was gonna use it as a vlogging camera, but I'm actually gonna use it as my face cam for my PC when I'm streaming. This is me. Hi guys. But the first thing I wanted to do was remove these doors. This is my shoe cupboard, and I actually want to remove the doors so it's like more like a shoe shelf, and it's like a nice display for my background and I'm streaming. Okay, so while the time lapse is playing, I just want to take this time to ask you guys to please subscribe, and if you like the content, please give the video a like and comment down below what you want to see next. So I'm actually keeping the hinges on the door so that I could always put it back if I feel like I need it back again. Now I'm just removing the two remainder doors and placing them neatly underneath the cupboard. I then picked up all the screws and wiped the sawdust away with some baby wipes. And now it is done. Okay, so I think that looks way better. You guys let me know what you think, if it's better with the doors on or the doors off. But I kind of like this, and it'll give a nice like background when I'm streaming. So yeah, now onto the products. I think we'll start with the face cam. Okay, so I have the camera like this. This is gonna get a little bit annoying, but I just put it on the side of the monitor, so it's not really like in my way and obstructing my view at any moment. And then as you see here, the camera is on, and it just plugs right in with a little Type-C cable, which I think is really convenient. So the next thing is going to be this light that I'm going to probably have maybe like somewhere here. Once again, the cable management and stuff is really bad, but as I said, that doesn't really matter to me right now because I might be moving the setup in the future. But yeah, for now it's gonna go like somewhere here. I'll try to get it in nicely and I'll show you the results. This is what it looks like, and I think it's really nice to have these speakers and stuff here because you can really hide the cables behind it. It's that white cable that's running at the back. Obviously it's not hidden too great, but for now it will do. And this is what the light looks like. Okay, so the star projector is next. Comes with a user manual, another user manual, and all the other languages, and then the projector itself. So I'm gonna have it like somewhere there so that it can shine behind me when I'm streaming, and then it looks pretty cool in the background and stuff. So I'm gonna get that connected up and I'll show you what it looks like. This is actually not as strong as I expected it to be, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be in pitch black. So I'm gonna turn off all the lights and then I'll show you what it should look like. So now we got this nice little like galaxy effect. I don't know, you can't really see it that clearly on the camera, but yeah, it looks like the night sky if you're in somewhere with no air pollution, and it looks pretty good. Obviously, I'm looking at it through the camera and it doesn't look that great, but it looks way better than it does on camera, trust me guys. But maybe this might be a flop for my streaming background because obviously you can barely see it and all the other lights in my room are going to be on. So that one, not so great. Okay, so now it's in like a whole different spot of the roof. It's not being obstructed by the fan like earlier. And now you can actually see way more of it. And I think this is a really like neat feature that it rotates so that it gives you a different, like it gives you something to look at. It's not just in one spot all the time. And I think that's pretty good now that you can like see more of it. But as I said earlier, I'm gonna have more like lights and stuff on, so you won't really be able to see it. So I don't think I'm gonna use it for my streaming background. And what's nice about this Galaxy projector thing, it also comes with different foam discs, so you can get different effects like this red one, and I believe this one is the same one that I have, but I think over time you'll have to replace the discs. So it comes with 6 of the current one and 6 of the red one. Okay, so it is a new day and I got another package. Okay, so I'm just gonna open it on my bed. Don't mind like the mess and stuff. I'm currently in the process of cleaning my room again. So we have a professional condenser microphone. We'll see how professional it really is. It comes with an arm and a pop filter and all that stuff. So let's unbox it and check it out. And right now while I'm streaming, this is what my mic looks like. I've got one of those little clip-on mics that you clip onto your clothes, and it's on my tripod that I was using earlier in the video. So yeah, not the best mic stand you've ever seen. This is what the new one looks like. Whoa, okay. It's actually bigger than I thought. Wait, it comes with a mixer and everything? Wait, hey. Okay, this is sick. This is a little, what's it called? The pop filter. That thing. It comes with that. It comes with a little shock absorbing thing for your arm so that it doesn't make like a big loud noise. And guys, this was like 280 Rand. Okay, it comes with another pop filter. It's kind of like dented a little bit, but yeah, this was really cheap, so I'm not sure how the quality of it's going to be. It comes with a mount for your table, a cable to connect it, the actual mic itself, which is very light. It doesn't feel like too crazy of a microphone. You can actually see the mic inside. It doesn't, obviously it's from TEMU, so I didn't expect much. Let's just see what we get out of it. Comes with a little mixer. So it didn't say it comes with a mixer, but it does, which I feel like it's pretty great. It comes with a manual, obviously. And then a bunch of micro USB cables, like a lot of them. This one's aux to micro USB. This one's USB to micro USB. And this is also aux to micro USB. And then here's the arm. Okay, the arm has some good weight to it. It doesn't feel too flimsy. So yeah, I'm gonna set up this phone and then we can get started with installing it. Okay, so the old mic is out. Okay. Now we're gonna get started with the little stand thing. So it turns out it's not actually an installation guide, it's just a manual on how to use the microphone. So I'm pretty sure I could just figure it out myself. I'm assuming this goes in here, and then it mounts to the table. I don't know if it has to go all the way in. Oh, that goes perfectly. And then I just tighten that. Okay, so I had some trouble actually installing the arm, but it's pretty stable for the price that it was. Okay, cool. The stand is done. So now I'm just installing the shock mount and the mic itself. Sorry for the L camera work. Now for the cable. I don't know if the cable's long enough, but I kind of wanted to run the cable along this so that I don't just have a cable hanging in the stuff. Okay, so it turns out that this cable actually plugs into the sound card, and then the aux part goes straight into my headphone jack up on my PC, and then the mic will connect into the side of it. And also what I noticed is that this has a built-in soundboard, which I feel like is kind of cool. Hopefully you can program stuff to actually work on it, like program different sounds and things. That would be pretty cool. It turns out this white cable that it actually came with is really short, so I have used splitters to extend the cable, and I hope that doesn't like mess up the sound quality. I'll have to go look for that exact cable and try and find like a longer one, maybe a couple meters. But also I am getting acoustic sound foam panel things, and I'm going to try those out as well. They're also coming from TEMU, and I'm also getting a bracket that's going to extend my TV outwards so that when I'm on the bed, I can still watch TV. Because right now, I just watch stuff on my phone, and then my parents are like, you're going to hurt your eyes, it's bad for you, and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to turn this table to face that way, and then the TV will come out, and then the PC might have to go down to like somewhere there. And then obviously the cable should be able to reach the PC. So that's just going to be for now. And if it affects the sound quality heavily, then I'll have to make a plan. By the time this video comes out, you would have already seen this mic on my streams, because the foam panels and the bracket and stuff is still going to take a couple days. So I'm still going to be using this mic for now. Now I'm plugging the mic in and wrapping the cable around the arm to keep it neat. I did it like that, where the cable just goes like through this, wraps around a little bit, and goes through there, just to like keep it neat and out of the way. It's not like the prettiest way, but it is the most efficient for now. And the cable will just hang on that side until obviously in a couple days I move this whole thing. So it's only going to be for a couple days. The mic plugs straight into the back of this sound card, and then this has a power button, volume, treble, bass, record. I don't know what record means. Echo, backing track, monitor, and then a bunch of like voice effects and soundboard effects. Onto the computer where we can actually hear what it sounds like. Okay, so this is what the mic sounds like. I'm now on Streamlabs. I have the same noise suppression and gain filters that I had previously, but I have to like speak really into this for it to be loud. But I don't want it to be too loud, obviously. But it's like really jumpy. If I share my whole screen, so here, right? You can see that when I'm speaking and stuff, it's like jumping. It's really bouncy. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. It might be like when you're listening back, it might be like really um loud and soft and loud and soft and loud and soft. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this, kind of make it bigger so you can see what's happening, and then I'm just gonna go remove the filters and see what it sounds like. Then, but now it should be like really quiet. So if I speak into it like this, my mouth is like on the mic right now, and if I'm speaking onto it, then yeah, that's what it sounds like. This is a very good quality mic for something as cheap as it was. And I don't know, maybe it just might not last long or something, or maybe it breaks really easily, so I'll have to be like really super careful with it. But I mean, honestly, it's not too bad, bro. It's not too bad. I really like the quality of this mic. Okay, so I've added this gain.
Can you guys see it? Yes, you can. Gain, I put on 5.2. Compressor, add a little compressor so that if I do scream, ah, you see, if you look there in the red, ah, it stops. It doesn't peak too crazily. And then, yeah, I can add bass to my voice again. The bass, like, just makes it so much better. I think I keep the bass, and then obviously I can do this, yo, which I feel like is kind of sick. I love the sound card that it came with. I feel like it's really nice, and the soundboard, that's really nice. That's really neat. So yeah, on to the next product when I'm in the future.
Okay, so the foam panels have arrived, and I just had them out for like an hour and they've already kind of like expanded, but I'm just gonna like spread them out more like onto my bed. I don't know why my bed looks like this. That doesn't even look better. I'm gonna spread it out onto my bed and then hopefully they expand faster like that when they're more spread out. The packaging said to leave it for 6 to 12 hours, but on the actual listing on Temu it said 12 to 24, and a lot of other YouTubers are saying 12 to 24 as well. So I think I'll just leave it till tomorrow and then install it. And my bracket should arrive by then. So peace. Okay, I am back. Now it's the next day, and the bracket has arrived in this box. It's a bit fancy. It's called Winx Mount Pro Full Motion Display Bracket. That's what it's called, right? And then this, we have now decided. So there's a surprise, and you guys will see what that is. But for now, the bracket's not going here and then the TV going out and then a turntable. The bracket's actually going here where the old bracket used to be. So I'm actually just gonna move this stuff for now and get it out the way. W coffee for the morning, come on. You know about it, you know about it. Okay. Okay, so taking my PC down. Um, Here is the holes where the old bracket used to be. So now I can call my dad so he can inspect it and see if he needs to drill and stuff. Okay, so now we've taken that off, that cable monstrosity. You can see what it looks like. We're gonna remove this bracket, remove this shelf, and put it here in this corner. And then I'll put up my foam pads and stuff. But there's a lot of moving and a lot of things to do, a lot of work to be done.
I then unplugged the rest of the cables and my monitor so that I could move the table so that we could get to the shelf and the anchor things holding up the bracket. My grandfather also wanted to help, so he removed the shelf that was holding up my PC and the Hilti anchors from the wall while I went to get stuff to clean all the dust. I then just disconnected and removed everything else from the desk so we can prevent it from getting dirty and also so that we can clean the desk. Oh yeah, and by the way, this whole time I had my TV just in the middle of the floor when everyone was walking in. Anyway, jokes aside, now my grandfather was filling in the holes while I cleaned the floor. I also tried to scrub off the stain that was on the wall, which I guess was from my shoes, but I didn't have any luck with getting it off. Fortunately, because we were filling holes in the wall, we had to paint the wall anyway, so I got to just paint over it.
Okay, so the recording cut yesterday because my iCloud stuff needed to back up. I've already put on some of the foam panels. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish like the whole room, or well, however much I'm doing. I don't think I'll be able to finish because I'm leaving to go to my auntie's house for the weekend at like 12, and right now it's like 10 to 10. So if you hadn't seen already, shout out to those who already noticed, but the bracket is up and that's where my TV is, right? So now I can watch from the bed. It feels so much better. My parents always shout at me for watching on my phone because it's too close to my face. So now I can watch from there, right? But now you guys are probably wondering if that screen, if that TV was my main screen for gaming, then how am I gonna game now? And that's where this comes in. This is a ViewSonic VA220 series, 22-inch Full HD backlit display. Now this thing is great, right? Look at the specs. My mom surprised me with this yesterday. Apparently it was supposed to be for Christmas, but I saw the package. So, yeah. Anyway, look at this. 100 Hertz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time. Bro, and also it's a monitor. What I was playing on before was a TV. So obviously like pixel density and stuff, the image wasn't clear. If you move too fast, you get screen tear, stuff like that. So now, I can't wait to use this, bro. I've already put the panels like over there, so I can still set my stuff up so long, but the rest of the stuff I'm gonna have to do when I come back, because I don't think I'll have time. But let's see how much of it I can get done right now. Enjoy the time lapse.
Okay, so here's a little bit of ASMR unboxing for you guys. In the box, there is a 3-pin to 2-pin adapter, a power cable, an HDMI cable, and obviously the monitor itself.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. I just did the whole unboxing thing and then it said my storage is full. So now I have to record in like HD 30 FPS, but you guys will be fine, bro. I'm just gonna put that back there and I can carry on showing you guys some stuff. It has HDMI, VGA, and obviously the power thing. And then it's got some buttons with some symbols on the front to tell me what the buttons are for. But I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know what these actually mean. Here's the actual sand, well, the bottom of it, and the little arm thing. Oh, looks like it has some, like a bracket on it, like its own. I don't know what that's for. Oh, it looks like a smiley face. Look at it. It looks like it's smiling, bro. Anyway, I assume it just slides on, and then it can turn, I guess. Yep. Okay, I think it's in. It doesn't seem to be like moving anymore. Some polystyrene on the screen. Wow, this is a beautiful monitor. I thought it was gonna be way taller, not gonna lie. Oh no. We put the thing up there because I thought that the monitor was gonna be really tall. Because I used the box as the measurement. So then I thought it was gonna be even taller because of the little stand thing. But it's not. That's fine though. I mean, it looks sick still. And then obviously my second screen will go next to it. Like that. somehow, obviously like cleaner than that. But yeah, that's what my setup's gonna look like. Okay, so I just connected like the power for the monitors into this brick up here, and then I could just like hide the cables behind the foam because they're really like thin, so it shouldn't affect it too much and you won't be able to see it through the foam. So that's another like big win with this acoustic foam stuff, is it can hide all your cables, like especially this one coming out of this little hole, and I don't have the cover for the hole, is really annoying. So being able to cover that up is really nice. This is the coolest part. Look at the Ethernet cable, right? It runs down, it goes there. It's gonna go behind some foam behind. Oh, let me just fix this. It's gonna go behind the PC, and then it just peeks out a little bit there and connects straight in. And no one will ever know, bro. No one will ever know. That's the best part. Okay, so this is like the final product. Everything is like I filled in like a little bit and stuff like that. Honestly, I wish I could have done it a bit straighter, but when they put in my cornices after they destroyed my whole roof, they didn't put it in straight, so there was no way for me to put this in as straight. Like this is the straightest that it can be. And honestly, it's not so bad. Maybe that if I had something to cut that better, it would have been a little bit better. But yeah, this is what that part looks like. This is what my setup now looks like. Don't worry, that little spot on my screen, I shot it like a long time ago by accident. And yeah. So yeah, that's now my new and improved setup. My carpet's just getting washed. It'll be back. And yeah, all my TEMU products. Look at it. Look at it. I'm using all my TEMU products. There is no space on my desk for the actual Starlight projector thing, but I'll probably put it like somewhere on there. This place just needs like a nice clean now because, wow, it looks horrendous. And yeah, hi Jaden. Type shit. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, the setup video. If you did, please give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel for more peak content. Like, look at amazing, amazing content, right? Kind of. You'll probably find better content somewhere, but I don't know. I do like a bunch of different things, so subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.